We tried to work together.
50 Cent wrote the chorus, bro. He wrote the chorus. If you in it, baby, I'm there.
The Paradise record, I heard LL was saying something like,
50 wrote for you. 50 Cent wrote the chorus, bro. He wrote the chorus. If you in it, baby, I'm there.
If you need me, baby, I'm for real. The rest of your life, I'll take you to paradise.
We've been through this before, acting like the L's can't bag them no more.
We went through this before, acting like the L's can't bag them no more.
We ain't write that shit.
he made the record, but the production choices was too mature. It still felt like those records back then. But you listening to what's happening right now, and you still let them pick back there. Then we ended up going to go fix the record. So all I did was I wrote choruses that matched the records that he just already put on that last album.
Got it.
The new production sound, and then L just came and rapped
Did his
to the record.
yeah.
When that happened, I didn't even know 50 was involved. That was the track master. We tried to work together. That's my man. You know what I'm saying? We real cool.
At first, this looked like nothing until the clip started moving fast. An old interview with LL Cool J popped back up online, and suddenly people swear he was throwing a slick jab at 50 Cent. No yelling, no names called, just a few words that landed different once the internet replayed them 100 times. The interview came from Shannon Sharpe's platform, and once fans caught it, the comments went crazy. People started breaking down every sentence, every pause, every tone change, asking the same thing over and over. Was LL really checking 50, or is this just another case of old talk sounding wild in today's climate?
You know, I just love the sport. I just love everything about it. I love the savagery of it. Like, I don't want to watch nothing civilized. I'm not interested in nothing civilized. I need some savagery in my life. Savage.
Which made it surprising when LL responded the way he did to 50, making his song better.
50 Cent wrote the chorus, bro. He wrote the chorus. If you in it, baby, I'm there.
For years, the story was simple. Two legends from Queens, mutual respect, no public smoke, no messy back and forth. They always seemed solid beyond music, like grown men who understood the game and kept it pushing. But once that clip resurfaced, all that calm history felt shaky, and now everyone's watching closer, wondering if this was just misunderstood or something deeper finally bubbling up. This is where things start getting messy, and the story splits in two fast. LL Cool J starts talking about past studio moments and casually brings up that 50 Cent wrote the chorus, and that single line hit the internet like a spark in dry grass. To some fans, it sounded like credit being minimized, like a subtle way of saying, yeah, he helped, but he didn't really make it. And that's where the side eyes started flying. LL made it clear, at least from his perspective, that 50 didn't write the whole record, just the hook, and even that came after production choices were already locked in. He talked about how the sound felt too grown, too stuck in an older era, and how they had to go back and adjust things to fit what was happening right now.
Did you get into like a fist fight with LL Cool J on any given Sunday?
We did, man.
And he's a pretty tough
He's
motherfucker.
a big motherfucker.
Could you take him out?
No, man.
He beat the shit out of you? You had an you had an actual fist fight with LL Cool J because he works out.
We did, man. It was crazy. It was so crazy. We mend the defenses now, but everybody was so fucking crazy on that movie, man. It was a fight every day.
Well, he
though.
pushed you right in the scene, and you took it personally. Like
no. In the scene, I was like, "Yo, L, you know, I'm the part of it." I think Oliver Stone revved it.
He encourages that
because I think what we needed at that time. I was a huge fan of LL Cool J.
I see.
And Oliver Stone kept saying, that's gonna hurt you in my fucking film if you still think this guy's your hero. I said, Oliver, when LL Cool J was at the House of Blues, I was in the audience. He threw his jacket. I caught it.
Oh my God.
That's how big a fan I am of his. I was pulling the jacket with another girl on the other end, and she started crying. And had she not cried, I was like, bitch, let me get this. I called out her name, everything. And I said, okay, fuck it, you can have it. But he said,
you gave up the LL's jacket to the woman.
I shouldn't have. And I know, as soon as she stopped crying, she put the shit on, and fuck, I should have kept it. But
then you and LL got into this thing.
Yeah.
And how far did the fight go? Honestly,
it got kind of
like
crazy.
did you clock him in the face?
Yeah, and we was clocking each other. It was
and you
crazy.
didn't pass out or anything. You
no, I
stood
didn't
your ground.
pass out. I mean,
Because I've been
that's
punched
a
in the
big
face.
motherfucker, though.
That explanation sounded calm, but online, calm explanations don't stay calm for long. What really threw people off was the tone, not the words. L wasn't yelling, wasn't disrespectful, but it felt like one of those moments where someone explains history in a way that quietly shifts the balance of credit. Fans started arguing. Was this just music talk, or was LL basically saying, don't get it twisted, that wasn't his record? Either way, the way it came out made people feel like something unsaid was sitting underneath every sentence. And that's how a simple studio breakdown turned into a full-blown debate. One sentence about a chorus turned into questions about ego, legacy, and who really carried weight in the room back then. No insults were thrown, but the energy changed, and once the energy shifts, the internet smells blood every time.
LL Cool J, my man, word is born, lick your lips twice. He literally, got a great sense of humor. He plays around and stuff. But then they jabbing, and I'm like, yo, man, Jamie, why you keep fucking with him like that? Like, yo, you got him twice yesterday, but ease up. I'm telling you, that's my dude. He don't play like that. Stop fucking with him. I'm just saying, do what you want to do, but I'm telling you, he ain't that one. Cool. So they keep boom, 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 ha, ha, ha. So now we get into this race. This is in the movie where we're talking trash again about who's an athlete, who's a real athlete in here. I played basketball, I never played football. So I was like, yo, I've been an athlete my whole life, played baseball, played football, never played baseball and basketball. Never played motherfucking football, I was too skinny. So this is the line of crazy line, right? So Jamie was like, yo, so L, you ever play football? He was like, nah. I was on tour at 16, 17. You was coming to see me. So that was a good one.
Oh, so they had attention from the beginning.
It was popular.
Right. Okay.
So
it wasn't because they characters.
No, it was just fun. It was fun in games. Like
it was fun at first.
Yeah, Cass is like just poking the bear a little bit. It wasn't serious, right? So we all laugh, and you got all the real football players, and we all huddled around talking shit. And so Jamie was like, yo, was you a real athlete? He was like, what you mean? He was like, yo, I played football. Like, I really played football in Texas.
This is Jamie saying that.
And he really did.
Okay.
Cool, right? So he was like, nah, I didn't play football. You know what I'm saying? I came in the game 14, 15. I was on tour. What was you doing in the 8th grade? Oh, pop, pop. Now they jabbing. Wow. Everybody, and we putting gas on it. Oh, say something else. So that was the beginning of the kind of like the friction. The friction, cool. So we thinking it's kind of chilled or not, but it wasn't. So now we're doing a scene, and technically in the scene, when you watch the movie, we really supposed to be bickering and shit. Coming off the field, there's a bad play, and the funniest shit was he say a line, I say a line, Nori say a line, and then he say a line, and then I waiting on my line. Right. Bro, that never happened.
He never got that line.
I never got to talk because they just start fighting.
Right.
Like it was like, say a line,
and they're filming this.
What?
By the way, the scene is amazing.
The scene is amazing. That's what I'm saying. They filming
so the craziest shit is he does it in a way that you can't really tell if it's he hits the side of his helmet though. So he's talking the line, he's saying this line, he's like, boom. And that's it. We call that an ear hole. Like that's crazy because it's like, cool. So Jamie's like, damn, man, you ain't had to do that. Damn, bro, what's up? Like, what you ear hold me for? He was like, yo, what you doing, B? I'm in my scene. I ain't tripping.
Like,
you know what I mean? I'm acting. What you talking about, B? Go ahead, let's shoot the scene again. And I'm like, yo, man, you might want to buckle up. Cause I feel like it's a little more on it than that. Second scene, bing! I was like, first of all, I'm never getting to my line. Cause they never gonna get to my line because every time I'm about to talk,
they pretty much wrote you out.
They wrote me out. So,
oh shit.
So he takes his helmet off. Jamie's like, oh my God, bro. Yo, we got a fighting scene coming up. If that's what you want to do, we can do that. But this shit here ain't got nothing to do with this scene. So I'm talking to to L. I'm like, yo, man, what we doing, y'all? Is something going on? We shooting an $80 million movie right now. Like real talk.
Oliver Stone.
Like, let's buckle up. Like, let's do this shit later. Let's shoot the scene, bro.
Al Pacino. So you telling me they fought in front of Al Pacino?
Bro, this is our close up. This is us coming off the field. There's a million cameras.
Let's make some noise for Jamie Foxx and LL being the first Chris Rock and Will Smith.
Yeah.
Let's make some noise for that.
Let's make noise for that.
Yes, I'm sorry.
That literally was. Right.
Because, I mean, this is,
I forgot about that.
That's some rich, embarrassing shit. So it's some rich, embarrassing shit.
You with me, right? So here's the funny part about it. So I pushed Jamie out the way. Jamie's hot.
What really made this moment sting is where both of them come from, Queens all day. LL Cool J and 50 Cent aren't just random industry names crossing paths. They're cut from the same borough, the same pressure, the same competitive air. When it's Queens versus the world, anything that sounds like shade feels personal, even when it's subtle. On the surface, it always looked like respect. No loud beef, no public clowning, no messy interviews dragging names through the mud. They both moved like veterans who understood legacy, timing, and when to keep things private. That's why this clip surprised people, because it didn't fit the image fans had locked in their heads. They even share the same mindset outside music, boxing, discipline, toughness, that I'm not built to lose energy.
LL is like, yo, man, I'm cool, man. Why we tripping? Y'all tripping, but I'm an actor. I'm doing my scene. I don't know why y'all tripping. I'm like, yo, L, chill. So I'm talking to Jamie. I'm like, Jamie, man, what are you going to do? Because we got to shoot the scene. He was like, yo, B, I'm all right, man. Whatever. I'm good. I ain't tripping. Todd does not have a helmet on. Jamie does. So we go the third time we go to do the take. Jamie just turns off. Boom. Punch him in the face. Bust his lip, whatever. I said, oh shit, because now I know I'm never gonna get my line. So I'm like, okay, this shit right here done got out of hand. So now, you ever seen like remember the Hulk? Remember when
Lou Ferrigno Hulk, the original one?
Like LL Cool J turned into the Hulk. Like he was so mad. And it just seemed like he was growing. I was like, this nigga is on steroids. So he was like, did you hit me? Please tell me you did not hit me. His voice changed and everything. I was like, I hope you didn't hit that. And they broke it up. Everything he said, on everything I love, ain't nothing you gonna be able to do to stop what's gonna happen to you. And we like, yo, relax. Everybody calm down. It done got out of hand. What he did that was slick was he talked us out of it. He was like, nah, I'm good, man. Come on, y'all tripping, man. We doing an $85 million movie. Mm-hmm. Let's do what we gotta do. No problem. I'm gonna act.
Right.
Let's shoot the scene.
Right.
Oh, shit. So we go back across the field. We come back again. Action. He say something, I say something, he say something. Todd just snatches his helmet off, like just snatches it up. Boom! Knocked the boy, it looked like he got thrown by like a goddamn transformer or something. He was like, oh! I was like, oh shit. Jamie, boom, hits his head on this big thing. Everybody's going crazy. And they kept it rolling. I said,
nobody yelled cut?
Nobody yelled cut.
Oh, shit.
If you go back
and watch your line right there.
If you go back and watch the movie, part of it is in the movie, then they cut to something else, and then you see Al Pacino. What's going on, guys? Come on. Right. But that real part, that part was real. Right. Now, we didn't have back then, obviously, social media, and it would have went crazy, but we had about 5,000 people in that stadium watching it live, and they saw what happened. Then it got crazy. I'm not gonna eat up your whole show.
No, we in. That's why you're here, sir.
Okay. No, but what was really, really unfortunate was that the guys got into it, but the comedy to me was the after party, or the afterwards, right? So Jamie cuts his tongue. He has to go to the hospital. He's got to get like 16 stitches or something in his tongue because he bit down on his tongue, blah, blah, blah. So he's going to the hospital. LL goes to his trailer and shit, and it's tight. Bro, we can't film right now because we don't know what's going on with Jamie when he comes back from the hospital. The tension is crazy. Now, here's the funny part. My trailer is here. LL's trailer here, Jamie's here. I'm in the middle. So everything is going past my trailer window every few minutes. And it's all like, yo, what it is what it is. It's going down. I'm like, oh my God. And cats is on their phones. We in Miami. We right here. Yeah. Bring them all. Yeah. I want the whole crew down here. You already know.
On an $85 million bill.
I want the whole crew here. In 24 hours, it was motherfuckers coming down on South Beach in Timberland boots and Yankee hats. Motherfucker. It was so many New York cats in the parking lot. It was crazy, bro. Like, with their leather jacket on. And it's 90 degrees, and they...
mean mugging.
Yo, they mean mugging. They got the production people shook. I don't know who LL called, but it was 85 motherfuckers outside his trailer the next day. It was deep. I was like, oh, this is bad. And then Jamie had like, TGT. They was like little R&B cats. He only had like 3 or 4 cats.
Yeah, the R&B group with him?
Yeah, no, I'm just joking.
Okay.
Both of them move like men who hate being played, hate being overlooked, and hate having their contributions watered down. So when LL spoke on past studio work, people didn't just hear facts, they heard pride talking, even if that wasn't the intention. That's why the internet grabbed this so fast. When legends from the same block speak on each other, every word gets weighed differently. It's not just music history at that point, it's borough pride, ego, and reputation all wrapped together. And once that combo hits social media, even calm conversations start sounding like shots.
Right, okay. So when did you meet 50?
I met 50 like, what year I met 50? I was like 14, say like 94, 95. Yeah.
Okay, and what was your first impression of him?
Bully.
that was his style from early on?
Yeah, 50 been a bully his whole life, man. Like, let me tell you how I first met 50, right? I'm riding my bike to 134, because remember I told you I was staying in Rosedale. That's like 5 minutes away from God Brew. I lived on 147, God Brew, where we hang out is 134. So I'm riding my bike to God Brew and all that, boom, to meet Silky. Long story short, I'm waiting for Silky. I see this big nigga grilling me, son. This is my first time meeting the nigga. I knew who he was, though. But it's like our first introduction. See this big nigga grilling me and shit. What the fuck wrong with this nigga? But I'm saying this in my head. Nigga just looking at me and shit. You know, back then we used to be grimy too. We had the little dreads twist up, hoodied on. I'm on the bike. So he looking. So he come walking across the street. So then he called Silky over like, yo, who the fuck this little nigga, man? He was like, nah, that's Smurf. Wow, what's up? He was like, nah, man, cause, you know what I mean? I was about to slap this nigga and everybody he know, man. I don't know this nigga. You know what I mean? So he was like, yo, what's up? And I wasn't talking to the nigga, you right? I ain't saying nothing to the nigga. I'm just listening to what he's saying to Silky, you right? So I'm definitely not talking to you now. He just said he was about to slap me and everybody I know. Cause that's his block at the time. He ain't know who I was. He already out there hustling. You see an unfamiliar face on the strip. It was like that back in the days. If you ain't from an area, niggas will check you, right? If they ain't know who you was. So long story short, Silk was like, nah, he good, you heard? You know what I mean? So we just rode across the street. And the funny shit is I had a 2.5 on me the whole time, so I could have violated you, right? You think? But like I said, I already know who homie was. I already know he the big stepper on the block at the time. So
how did you hear about him?
Yeah, so from there, me and Fifth got cool though, because he liked me, because everybody else scared of the nigga. He could intimidate niggas, so he ain't see no fear in me. So from there, me and Boy was good. So that's how me and 50 first met.
Interesting. So, okay, did you guys form like a relationship right from there, or how did that go?
Yeah, because remember, we was the two. I was a young active guy in my hood. I was with whatever. I was getting money. I was flying. 50 respect that kind of shit. Niggas that could hold their own shit and don't got no fear, you dig?
This is where the stories shift from studio talk to straight pressure behind the scenes. When actors and artists with real pride get thrown into high-stress movie sets, lines blur fast, and egos start bumping. LL Cool J has always been known as playful but intense, while 50 Cent carries that competitive edge everywhere he goes, even outside the booth. Old interviews and set stories paint the same picture. Jokes flying, energy rising, and moments where things stop feeling like acting and start feeling personal. Nobody's calling it beef, But when pride gets poked over and over, reactions happen fast. In those environments, cameras rolling, money on the line, and crews watching, even small moments feel 10 times heavier. What makes these stories stick isn't chaos, it's control. Both of them come off like guys who refuse to look weak in any room. Whether it's music, film, or business, neither wants to be seen as the one backing down, and that mindset creates tension even when nobody plans it. That's why fans don't brush these stories off as jokes. When legends talk about moments like this, people hear the unspoken part. The respect was real, but the competitiveness was just as real. And once that kind of energy exists, every later comment, every old interview starts sounding sharper than it probably was meant to be. This is where 50 Cent's reputation really comes into play. From day one, people around him have said the same thing. He walks into rooms with pressure already turned up. Not loud, not reckless, just intense, like he's always testing the temperature to see who's solid and who folds. Stories from early days paint him as sharp, competitive, and never scared to stare back. That energy earned him respect, but it also made situations feel heavier than they needed to be.
No doubt.
If things had gone left, who would you put your money on?
his mouth, right? And I'm like, you like LL Cool J, right? I'm not sure we're supposed to like LL Cool J. All this puppy shit going on. I'm not sure, right? Now look, if you say, let's keep it Queens. What do you mean? With the balance, with LL, I said this to Drake. I feel like Drake does what LL did in a different way. Now, LL, I can love you better. Technically, that's some hater shit, right? If a nigga telling a girl you jump when you can love her better,
When someone like that steps into music sessions, film sets, or business talks, nothing stays casual for long. Even jokes start feeling like challenges. That's why moments involving 50 tend to age differently. What felt like normal tension back then sounds way crazier years later, especially when it gets replayed online without context. People don't just hear the words, they hear the reputation behind them, and that adds extra weight to everything. So when fans hear LL explain old situations, they automatically connect it to that same 50 Cent aura. Not beef, not hate, just two strong personalities who never liked being second in any room. And once you mix ego, legacy, and competition, even calm reflections start sounding like sparks waiting to catch. So, after all the clips, the stories, and the internet decoding every breath, it still circles back to the same question. Was this really a shot, or just old history getting replayed in a new era where everything sounds louder than it used to? LL Cool J never raised his voice, never called names, and never framed it as a problem, but tone travels differently when time passes. What's clear is this: both legends move with pride, legacy, and zero interest in looking small. 50 Cent has always carried pressure wherever he goes, and LL has never been the type to let his role in history get blurred. Put those two mindsets together, and even a calm explanation can sound like a warning to the internet. If this happened today, with social media running non-stop, it would have been a headline war by midnight. Back then, it stayed in interviews and behind-the-scenes stories, but now, every old clip has a second life, and fans decide what it means all over again. So what do you think? Was LL quietly checking the record, or did the internet turn a regular conversation into something it was never meant to be? Make sure you tap in with Dripzine right now. Hit subscribe, stay locked, and don't miss the next breakdown, because the past always comes back, and we catch it every time.